Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Illinois ends up with a 3-point victory. Definitely dicey down the stretch. Keisei Tominaga went insane. He had 31 points, 5 for 7 from 3 in this game. But ultimately, Illinois avoids what would have been a pretty sizable upset at home. McCall, what happened in this game? How did Nebraska keep it close?
I mean, they made a ton of threes. 12 for 28 from the 3-point line, shot 43%. I think it's one of those things too where you get a lead and you take a breath. And look, Nebraska, they play with such great pace on the offensive end of the floor. They're never going to go away. I mean, Fred Hoiberg and the job that he's done there this year is remarkable and continues to do there. And he's had time and he's gotten, they've been patient with him, and we've known he's a good coach because of what he did at Iowa State. But I just think Nebraska plays with such great pace that they're never going to be out of a game. And they made a bunch of threes, and that's the greatest equalizer. And look, Illinois didn't shoot it great from behind the 3-point line tonight, and they took 34 of them. So if you're taking that many of them, man, you need to make some. They're 9 for 34. But I think the pace at which Nebraska plays the game on the offensive end of the floor, they're never going to be out of a game, especially when a team has a lead.
Yeah, I thought the second chance points kind of killed them too. They kept letting guys like Rogers come in there, get his hands on deflections and keep the ball alive and get extra possessions. Illinois is going to have to deal with that all year long. And some less talented teams are going to sit back and just say, "Hey, keep the ball in front of you. We can't turn it over. Make these guys play in a half court and force them to shoot jump shots." And I don't think they want to go into a game shooting 34 threes a night. But they find ways to win. You get in Champaign, like we talked about before. I don't know if they're going to win a game. If they're going to lose a game there all year.
Yeah, they've been integrating Shannon back in. I thought this was really the first performance since he's returned to the lineup where I think we saw great from some of the complimentary guys. Coleman Hawkins, 27 and 5 tonight. Guerrier, 12 points. He shot the ball well. Damask, 19 and 5. Ty Rogers, 14 rebounds and 3 assists. Illinois is so unique because I think they're the only team in the country that has like 5 different guys who can lead them in scoring, but also maybe get you 5 assists any given night. Like the pieces are just so interchangeable. They can attack mismatches in different ways. It's one of the things I love about this team. And it's also one of the things that scares me about this team as we project forward, because you never know who it is going to be on any given night. And one thing I want to ask you guys about, both from a player and a coach perspective, you guys have both been there. Terrence Shannon's back in the lineup. He was certainly the unquestioned alpha before he left the team and then now returned to the team. Anytime there's been a last-second shot type situation, the ball's been in Marcus Damask's hands and not Terrence Shannon's. RC, is that good or bad for Illinois?
No, it just shows you Damask showing you he's a closer. You guys know you can't hide that. I mean, coaches know and the players know. When a guy is showing you that he can answer and deliver in that moment, he wants the ball. And we saw tonight. He missed a free throw tonight that forced him to go in overtime anyway. But he's damn near 90% from the free throw line. You want the ball in that guy's hand that can attack you off the bounce. He's a better creator, probably both ways, overpowering guys at times. So I got no problem with it. Terrence Shannon knows his role. Get out, get it in the break, be a good two-way wing. But I think Damask, he's their closer, and I don't think there's any, I don't think there's anything to it with this team. This team we've known, you don't survive this whole incident, not just the personal aspect of it. We're talking about with Shannon and the team, but even as a team, a guy goes away, he's a main guy, he leaves, and you continue to win and be successful without him. And we're talking about a high-volume 15 to 20 shot guy. Those sacrifices are coming from somewhere else. And we can look around the country, and we've seen in the past where locker rooms have imploded because of stuff like that. Guys, the ball not moving and guys not getting their shots, unwillingness to take less shots. So this team is overall that. So that's why I don't put anything past them. And, the only thing that scares me about this group is the consistency from making perimeter shots. Like, not who's taking the last shot, is who's making threes on this team on a consistent basis. Other than that, I love their intensity defensively. Like you said, they're versatile. They got moving parts. they're going to be able to match up against any team they face in the tournament, or any team for that matter, with the different styles and bodies and the versatility that they can play with.
McCall, you agree on that with Damask?
Yeah, I'm with RC. I mean, he led him in minutes tonight too. He played 43 minutes. You know, they did miss some crucial free throws down the stretch. I think they were 20 for 30 for the entire game. But look, that's a difficult situation, right? This is not Donovan Clingan who goes down with a foot injury. Like you're dealing with something completely different, and a guy that's a high volume guy for you. And to RC's point, they didn't miss a beat. They kept winning games. They kept scoring points on offense, and Domask really stepped it up. So hey, look, he showed what he can do when Terrence Shannon was out, and he is that guy. I mean, he's that good. So now they have options with Shannon being back. You know, at the end of the game, you know, for some reason Domask is in foul trouble, whatever it may be, then we know where the ball is going to be, and we know whose hands it's going to be in, and who's going to create and make the play, and that just makes him so difficult to guard. To RC's point, too, just the consistency from behind the three-point line. To go 9 for 34 in this game, miss some crucial free throws coming down the stretch. I mean, this game should have never been in overtime. But, you know, like I said, give Nebraska credit, the pace they play on offense, they're never going to be out of a game.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.